There is a huge amount of talk about how machines might possibly replace humans in a number of segments of society, whether it be medicine or transport or even investing. Our approach is that nothing beats man plus machine or human plus machine. We think that in the current AI craze, human intelligence is running the risk of being dangerously underappreciated. And so surely the mission should not be to replace humans, but to make sure that they do a better job. That's what we do. We have built a platform to help judgment, to help humans better decide, better assess, and better invest. The great thing about finance is that it provides us with a wealth of data. And of course, humans have tremendous abilities to analyze data in a certain way, but humans and machines together are even better, simply because machines help process, dissect, optimize, visualize, and so forth. Our approach is to help the industry, to help humans, to help investors do a better job using technology, using today's technology, as opposed to 20-year-old technology. It won't come to you as a surprise that many financial firms today are still running proper portfolios and proper money on 20, 30, 40-year-old technology. And what we are observing is that if you use the latest technology, you can make an enormous amount of difference. The way I know this is because before I ran Alpima, I was working for leading investment banks, running extraordinary teams of quants and derivative specialists. And when it came to creating customized solutions for clients, it took a long time. Not because people didn't want to get customized service, but because they couldn't. They didn't have the right tools. And so what Alpima is about is to equip the market and eventually investors with the right tools to make the right decisions. Personalized investing. Let's pause for a minute. Finance tells you that they're giving you personalized service. I beg to differ. Someone that has, for example, in their savings account, a position in Apple is quite different to a person who doesn't. An executive at an airline company has a very different financial life to a doctor. What finance is giving us is the illusion of personalized service, but not really personalized service. It's as if your Uber car was picking you up a mile away and telling you to be happy with that. No, you as an individual have very personalized circumstances. Your financial life is very unique. It depends on what you own, it depends on what you like, it depends perhaps on your preferences, your circumstances. And delivering personalized service requires a completely new mindset. It requires new technology, it requires a new approach, and it isn't yet being done. The robo-advisory services that have recently appeared are a step in the right direction. But think about it. What if you don't like something that's in the portfolio? What if you don't want to invest in oil, and there is an oil ETF in there? What if somehow you have a view that perhaps FTSE will perform? None of the technology out there today, none of the financial services is giving you the service. Yet it is possible to do so. It's simply a question of having the right tools. So really, let's face it. Finance is going quant, i.e. it is becoming more and more quantitative. It is also going digital. The world is going digital. Finance should be no exception. The holy grail for anybody who covers clients is to offer truly personalized service at scale. Those who do have an enormous opportunity ahead of them, measured in trillions of AUM. But it requires a rethink. It requires a completely new approach. Who are we? Alpima, we are a team of applied mathematicians, engineers, and markets professionals based in London. Our clients are professional investors, asset managers. We're backed in part by the ventures arm of the Fidelity Group, who has a stake in our company, and we're advised by very experienced investors, including professors. We are honored to have the dean of the Princeton Graduate School with us on the advisory board. Ensure that I convey today. One, your investment portfolio or an investment strategy is an object. It can be thought of as an object. That is to say, it has components, logic, characteristics. Once you do that, once you think of your portfolio as an object, you can compose, decompose, visualize, optimize, and converge eventually to exactly what you want. Machines are great at helping humans do that. We have the intuition, We read the news, we have our feelings and preferences, but machines help us compute. And therefore, with machines, you can get to the desired outcome. Building a high-quality portfolio should be no harder than indeed playing Minecraft. Of course, it's a more serious task, but it should be no harder in terms of user experience. Second thought, human plus machine, not human or machine. I'll relay one anecdote. When autopilot technology was introduced in the beginning, in the 40s and 50s, of course the fear was that the number of pilots was going to drop from 3 to 2 in the cockpit, and it did. So some people thought this is a reduction, 33% reduction in workforce. But what happened as a result is that the number of pilots quintupled because flight became safer. There is something to be said in finance about making the delivering of the service better using digital technology. That's what we're trying to do. And so, of course, some resistance occurs as we introduce our technology. But when you think about it, if we can make finance better, if we can indeed give personalized service, that contributes to a lot more users, a growing industry. So in our view, nothing beats human plus machine. Intelligence, as Henry Bergson said about a century ago, is the faculty of making artificial objects, especially tools, to make tools. That's exactly what Alpima is. It's a platform that enables the making of robots, so to speak. The aim, again, is not to replace humans, to allow them to do a better job. We operate essentially as a language or an operating system to what we call rule-based investing. And the third idea is there are many conflicting thoughts that are taking place today in the minds of investors in the industry. For example, human and machine, we think it's actually possible to combine. But more to the point, quant and fundamental. There is literally wars of religion taking place in people's minds, in the industry, in the press, as to whether you should go quant or whether you should go traditional. This is a little bit like saying, should you go electric or not? It will become part of life. Finance is going more and more quantitative. You can combine fundamental and quantitative. One can combine active and passive. That's absolutely okay. There's no need to have this enormous food fight going on within the industry. One can combine digital and a personal touch. One can combine model portfolios and particular views, personalization and scale, and critically make all buy. So as we go about our business and present our platform to our clients, often clients say, I can build what Alpima's built. Surely I can do it. We believe that the approach is to actually make and buy, and we see that happen. So I understand my time's up. I'm very grateful for your time. We have a stand number 17. I look forward to speaking with you this morning. Thank you.